The Distinguished Service Award logo has a stylized leaf engraved on the plaque for each recipient. In a permanent display at the county school's office, the Distinguished Service Award tree has the name of award recipients on brass leaves. This tree stands in tribute to those who have given so much on behalf of children in San Bernardino County. The San Bernardino County School Boards Association and the San Bernardino County Committee on School District Organization created the Distinguished Service Awards program in 1998 to honor education leaders with exceptional years of service. Together with the County Superintendent of Schools and 5th District PTA, the award recognizes significant leadership and outstanding contributions to public education in San Bernardino County. Although not necessarily an annual award, up to 2 recipients may be named in the same year. Our award recipient this year has had a positive, ongoing impact on significant segments of public education through Chaffey Joint Union High School District. Our recipient has been willing to take risks to improve educational opportunities for students. He has had broad community involvement, he has been willing to speak out on issues impacting children, and he enjoys the respect of peers. The 2014 Distinguished Service Award recipient is Don Bertucci. When California's state economy was mired in the worst recession since World War II, the Chaffey Joint Union High School District was lucky to have a steady hand leading its Office of Business Services. Don Bertucci, the Assistant Superintendent of Business Services for Chaffey, not only helped the district survive the tough economic times, he also helped the district grow. It's been a rewarding partnership for Bertucci and the Chaffey District, which first hired him to be a regional occupational program teacher in 1977 at Chaffey High School. For Bertucci's longtime exceptional service and his leadership within the business services for the district and throughout San Bernardino County, he is this year's recipient of the Distinguished Service Award. Matthew Holden, Superintendent of the Chaffey District, said the following about Bertucci in his nomination. Our schools and our students have benefited from his tireless efforts and creativity, but most of all, from his unwavering passion to provide the most extensive educational experiences possible. After spending 10 years in the classroom teaching industrial education at Chaffey High, Bertucci later became an ROP administrative assistant, assistant principal at 2 schools, a coordinator of student programs, and ROP director for the Riverside County Office of Education, and a coordinator of student support services in Orange County. In 1999, he returned to the Chaffey District as the director of student support services before moving into business administration in 2008. In 2013, Bertucci also led efforts to pass an $848 million school improvement bond that voters approved. The bottom line about Bertucci's career is simple, Superintendent Holden says. In short, Don Bertucci has been a strong and active supporter of our county students for nearly 40 years.
I think most districts, if asked who deserves a prestigious award, they would have a name, and the name that comes quickly to my mind in this district obviously is Don Bertucci. And the reason is Don has just done an exceptional job in a very critical role here at the Chaffey District as CBO. Don has provided sound guidance over many years. When I became superintendent, the board asked me, who do you need on your cabinet in order to move the district forward? I shared with them that I would like it to be Don Bertucci because of his service with the district and for his ability to get the job done. Don is accurate, he is a problem solver, he's a go-to guy for information, but most importantly, over the last number of years when we've had some pretty difficult times, Don has been the guy who has provided sound guidance for both me and the board, and it has got us through some tough times.
We have two goals in this district. One is to improve classroom instruction, and the other is to improve student achievement. And I think that's how I've lived my life as a teacher and as an administrator, is that everything I do really has to do with what happens in the classroom. And that's important to me. That's important from a business perspective because it's so important to relate what happens in the classroom back to everyone that supports the activities that happen within that classroom. And so I think that's pretty much my philosophy is, as an administrator, is to do what I can to help make it possible for the teacher in the classroom to do everything possible and move things out of the way when you can, or develop systems that allow others to do their best.
Don obviously touched lives as a teacher. His legacy will really be in his current role, the role that he will end up retiring in, and that is as a CBO, because he was able to take the district through very difficult financial times. He kept the district solvent, he provided sound guidance, and he was able to establish relationships with the union. And I know for many years, people will remember Don as the individual who really was able to provide the guidance needed to move through those difficult times.
I think I get an awful lot of self-satisfaction to make sure that students can achieve and that the lives that you can touch, no matter where you are, whether that's being a district administrator, a principal, or assistant principal, a teacher in the classroom, no matter who you are in a school system, you're there to touch individual student lives. And I think that's the most important of any job that we have in public education.
When people hear the name Don Bertucci, they will remember a guy who was able to get the job done, an individual that they could go to for questions and always get the answers, and a very solid CBO. And we appreciate all that he has done for this district, and he is well deserving of this distinguished award.